Hi everyone, I hope you guys are enjoying Module 4. I wanted to do a little bit more inside baseball, as I like to call it, about being media literate when it comes to advertising. So I wanted to kind of explain one of the processes that we went through when creating an ad campaign that possibly you've seen. Okay, so what we did years and years ago is I put together a demonstration video. When I say I had a team of people, so it wasn't just me, about this odor defense collection. So what we do is we hear from an agency, or we hear from the client themselves from P&G that says, hey, we need the best possible thing in order to demonstrate this odor defense collection. So what you'll see is I have a brief here, and I actually put this together and I named it NKU Norse. But what we wanted to show is that Pods, Boost, and Fresh Protect, we wanted to develop a consumer video for e-commerce. So e-commerce is more for the internet, and then actually for Amazon and things like that, that highlights the product benefit and superiority of our new Tide Plus Downy Odor Defense Collection. And we wanted to do it versus a competition. So sometimes that you'll see it doesn't end up in competition, but this was the start of this campaign strategy. A lot of times the person, what we would put here is a challenge. So one of the things we're challenged with is that there's no solution to tackle her odor issues. So she tries to figure out her own system of products. It's fun to do some of this research because you hear some people that do laundry. I know that my husband will sprinkle some things in there like baking soda, you do vinegar, you do the whole 9 yards. But what P&G is saying and what Tide and Downy are saying is that, hey, we can actually get rid of those odors. So we frame it in the fact that your stuff stinks. We can't think of a better way. Have you guys what if you had a towel and a towel was hanging up and you go to use it, and as soon as it gets wet again, it smells terrible? Or what if you are doing exercising? A lot of times your exercise clothes, even after you wash them, once you put them on again, sweat a little bit, it stinks again. So we wanted the objective was to set the stage by showcasing why odor is an issue. This is really, really important. So we were saying, hey, we want to be sure that this is actually an issue. So we have to frame it that way. Here is your target. We knew that families with kids ages 7 to 18, and we wanted the benefit, the major benefit showcased, which is they will eliminate odors at the source. It basically, we were trying to figure out as a creative team, okay, so how do we couch it? And that if we just talked about earlier in the last module, that next step reality, how do we couch it in that, this is actually going to work for the consumer? So this was step 1. Oops, that's step 2, sorry. So this is step 1. So what we did is we created a consumer-friendly video that basically said, hey, we found a problem that maybe most people can identify with, and then we showed them the solution.
Have you ever wondered why your clothes and even towels still smell musty after they're washed with those other odor removal products? Because they weren't as clean as they could have been. Let's take a closer look. Did you know that many odors are invisible? So while these yoga pants appear to be clean, stains and odors still linger until...
So this again is, I'm gonna actually fast forward through this. So basically, I just showed
Just follow these 3 simple
why.
steps. Step
Showed you
1,
how to do
Tide
wash
Pods
clothes.
Provide
Step 1, you put the boost in, which isn't explored as much. Step 2, you put in the pod,
neutralizes odors
and then you
all
put
day
in
long
Downy.
with motion-activated scent technology.
And then
Toss in the Tide
1,
Plus Downy Odor
2,
Defense
and 3,
Collection for superior cleaning and odor neutralization
and then you
as
put
you
your
take
clothes.
on your day. Don't just mask odors, eliminate them with the Tide Plus Downy Odor Defense Collection.
Okay, so that's how it started. We started with yoga, and we said, hey, this is what'll work, and this is why it will work. But you might be more familiar with this piece, which I did not do, but this is how it started.
Yoga aroma. These pants always smelled like yoga aroma. I'd wash them, and they'd be back before I even got to class. Finally, I discovered the new Tide and Downy Odor Defense Collection. Tide gets out the yoga aroma, while Downy keeps them fresh all day. how I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good. Don't just mask odors, eliminate them with the new Tide and Downy Odor Defense Collection.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so that's it. So you can see how the Tide, how they kind of went together, and it was the original one that kind of brought the yoga and did the claim benefit, but it goes through a whole process. And you can tell that happens, let's see, I think that was about 3 years before it got to that final piece. I'd also like to point out that those test pieces, even the talent kind of look the same. The music is a little bit the same. Her attitude is a little bit the same. We even have one of the shots where she smells her leg when she's doing a yoga pose. So that is an advertising kind of behind the scenes and how to look at an ad like this and then be media literate about where it came from. All right, have a great week.